going on, traders? How we doing? It's Wednesday. You know what day it is. It's hump day. Alrighty, how we doing? Hold fear in one hand, passion in the other, and leap. That's actually a pretty good one for what we're doing here. Gotta have fear in one hand. You gotta have passion in the other, right? You gotta have the passion in the trade, but the fear's always gotta be there, right? You gotta feel that uncomfortability and then just go for it. Just go for it. Just like the spy. The spy said, you know what? We're going for it. Said, I don't care what the rest of the market's doing. We're just going to go. We're just going to go, 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 and go. So I don't really have anything this morning. Going to be looking for the scanners. In fact, I'm actually going to go clean up a mess that I made, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. Alrighty, and we're back. Thomas, what's up, man? How we doing? Wow. So I was just saying this morning to some others that the SPY is literally trying to do its V. If you look at the daily, it's getting pretty close. Let's zoom out a little bit. It'll make it look more like a V, but yeah, it's just absolutely insane. And then we go over to QQQ, and guess what? It already did. That had whatever. I don't get it. It is what it is. We're just gonna leave it at that. Kim, what's up, man? Marketing, how we doing? What's up, lady? I should say to Kim, and I believe. All right. So, is it theory or is it theory? You have to let me know. I can't be assuming every single day. I need to know. Shin, what's up, man? How we doing this morning? Gonna just be watching the scanners. We got about a minute and a half here until the bell. As you guys saw yesterday, we had a pretty good day. I tried the old Brian. I just jerks. They love teasing me over in the ISW room. But had a pretty good day yesterday. I was trying the whole paying an editor thing again. This time it was actually paying. Last time they had actually reached out and had said that they would, offer their services for a week to see if we were a good fit. And, with everything going on with quarantine and stuff like that, I was like, you know what, I could use some free time. Let me try it again. So ended up trying it out, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't for me. I don't like having my videos out later in the day. I like to finish trading, have the video done out and then move on with my day. So the fact that I'm sitting here kind of waiting around for it to get done and I'm not putting it out till like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon is like, I don't really like that. So I'm going to end up doing that myself again and see if I can't just make my editing skills a little bit better. So they weren't really doing anything too special that I don't think I can't do myself. So we'll see how it turns out. GNUS, I think we were looking at that one yesterday, but it does look pretty good. We don't have any shares there. I should pull up my interactive brokers just in case. There's the bell. Good luck, everybody. Stay safe. Let's get it. Alrighty. Let's get this out of the way. Hope I'm not missing anything here. Should be alright. Usually don't trade like the first 30-45 seconds anyway. Get out of here. Alright, let's see. SECO. This is shortable. A little bit lower float. Already made a move pre-market. We'd like to see that up over 5. Let's keep looking. KTB. It's interesting. I was going to say, let's see it pop through 19. Pretty spready. Wowzers. We're going to start this. We got 29, and then it got a little spready as it went up there. Ooh, look at this jump. I think we're going to miss this. Shnikes. Yeah, the spread kind of got us here on this one. We'll see what it does. 87 is where it was. I don't really want to get an ad here. I wouldn't like it there. Okay, here we go. We're popping back up. That's an order to short some more there at 93 if it wants to give it to us. I wasn't about to pay a 40-cent spread. Oops. Cake was a nice one. We missed that dealing with this. Crappers. And this thing is like slowing down on us and it's just chilling here. This kind of sucks. We're missing some other good ones too. GOOS. That already made a big move back down. Almost were there on the bid. We're going to look to get out of this one if we can. Oh, crap, I forgot I had that on. See if it gives us a drop down there towards 19. Man, it's crazy how one thing like that can kind of throw you for a loop here. We're on the bid here. Didn't get our fill. Look at that. Look at the spread, guys. That is crazy. We were just on the bid there at 1905 and it jumped up to 1960. So we're going to have to put a stop at the highs now. But hopefully we'll come back down. All right, we got our fill there. Let's see what it does. Man, I feel like we missed so much VRML trying to do something again today. It's on SSR after the fall from yesterday. That's crazy. I feel like we missed so much. GOOS going back up here. See if we can get a move up towards 25. I don't really want to stop out break even on the rest here, but maybe I'll put it above this candle. So 1950. The spread on this is crazy. When I pulled it up, it wasn't that bad, and then all of a sudden it got crazy. See if we can get back through 19. If we can get down towards like 1875, I'll look to take that 60%. I need to turn that off. Missing that ad up there sucks because I wanted it so bad, but the spread, it was a 40-50 cent spread. There was nothing I could do about it. Just looking to see if we can get the flush down through 19 here. Almost at 83. Just need to push down. Oh, there we go. Look at the spread on the 64. We're going to join the bid here, see if it gets hit. Obviously, it wasn't filling us there where we had it. Try to front run it just to see if for some reason we get the fill, even though I don't think we're going to. I'm actually going to put it in for the full amount. All right. The ask actually came down quite a bit there, so we'll take it there. All right, so ended up being a pretty decent trade there. Actually made exactly 10 on it, which I think we were risking a little bit more than that, but I'm not going to be too upset with it. So obviously if we would have kept a little bit more. The reason I took the whole thing there instead of following the plan there is because our share size was so small on it and the spread was just absolutely crazy. I'll take that as a winner because we didn't get our ad up there. So pretty crazy move there that I wasn't too much of a fan of. I feel like there was so many that we missed. CRTO definitely would have been in this one through 13. What was the other one? GOOS on that first move up here through 24. Just was not quick enough, and with KTB doing what it did, it really kind of threw us for a loop. It kind of took all of our attention and our emotions, like, oh man, look at this 50-60 cent spread. I have to pay attention to this, right? I can't let this get away from me. So I kind of got caught in no man's land there. I think there was another one too, Cake. Yeah, Cake through 24. So there was 3 stocks that I feel like I would have traded as well, and they're all looking like they worked out. But I feel like I could have been in 2 at once if KTB wasn't the one I chose to be in, even though it ended up working out. So a little frustrating, especially because we didn't get our ad up there. If you guys saw, we had our order sitting there at 92. Got back up to 88. I think it was 92 or 93. Yeah, I feel like I missed so much there. Cake was definitely one of them. We would probably still be in this one with 10%. At this point, we would have covered out most of our position. Same with GOOS. Man, what a bummer. This one I don't know, because this one came back and then came all the way back up and went higher. As you can see, this one actually looks like it's trying to be a little bit on the stronger side. All right, anyways, let's keep our focus. See if we can find something else. I'm just more frustrated that we missed that ad, but I mean, there wasn't much we could do because of that spread. I wasn't about to just hit the bid for a 60-cent spread. That would have been absolutely nuts. So watching RUBI here, we now have a previous resistance sitting here. Let's see if we can get a push up here to like 780. Excuse me. 780 would be perfect. The wife took the kids for a walk, so that's nice. I actually have a little peace and quiet here this morning. It's 2 weeks, June 15th, 14th, 15th. The kids are going back to daycare. Well, the oldest is going back to daycare, and the youngest is starting it for the first time, so that should be interesting. He's only going to be going 3 days a week, though. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'll be alone Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for the time being. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll have just the little one. So that'll be in 2 weeks. That'll be nice. This is kind of just hanging out up here. Goos, Goos, kind of looks the exact same as RUBI here. Pretty similar chart. Just to show you guys, look at this. It's almost going back and forth. They're almost the same chart. So not a fan of RUBI. I wanted more of a pop there. I mean, it's not a bad extension. We were looking for more of a candle like this one. The 35 cent-ish candle, and we only got about a 20 cent candle, 20, 25. We were looking for a little bit more there just to get started, because then we wanted to scale in through 8 if for some reason I wanted to squeeze. So apparently GOOS is on earnings, just so everybody knows. So we'll look for RUBI to come back up on the scanner if it wants to. Here goes GNUS again. It's actually about to halt. So apparently this is the one that's getting all the attention. I have a feeling, looking at this chart, I know exactly what's happening here. There's a particular guru out there lately that has been buying the dip instead of buying high and selling higher. And this looks very much like a spot where that would happen. And it's like the perfect setup. Look at this. Previous resistance, all the pre-market. Get a push out of the gate, pull back right to that $5 area, dips through, get a bunch of it eaten up, and then off it goes. That's actually exactly what happened to me in my OCX trade. Back when that happened. I got a little greedy looking for this key area to break and break down further, and then it did this. And then I was stuck in it and lost the most amount of money I've ever lost in one trade before. Let's take a look at it here, marketing. Nice. Look at that, man. Very nice trade. You like almost bottom tick that. Yeah, Kim. I see that you're catching what I'm throwing. Looking at play. I actually was about to look at that, and then I got carried away looking at the other stuff. May have missed this. Plenty of shares to short here on IB. I just do not like their charting. If I do eventually end up with them, I will be getting DOS through them, that's for sure. Sorry, my the wife was letting the kids play with the sink yesterday, and they decided to pour water. They filled up a bowl that they grabbed from outside, like a pretty good sized bowl. I'd say about probably like a half-gallon bowl, and filled it up and then spilt it on the counter, trickled down onto the dishwasher, and guess what? The dishwasher no longer works. So dealing with that, I'm gonna have to go get a new one today and install it and all that fun stuff. So thankfully I'm kind of a handyman. I've installed one before, back when I had a rental, when we owned a rental property, and we had to I did all the work for when stuff popped up for that over the course of like 6 years. So I've always been kind of a handyman anyway. That's what girls, when you're meeting them, their mothers always tell them one thing: either find somebody who can pay for everything to be fixed, or find somebody who can actually fix everything. So I'm hoping to turn into the person who can pay somebody to fix everything, but I was or am currently the person that can actually fix pretty much. I mean, especially now with YouTube, it's pretty impossible as long as you have the natural willpower to try to fix things. It's really not that hard to fix most things. QRVO CTXR, what's that doing? That's a penny. QRVO here, making a little bit of a breakout. Wouldn't be able to afford too many shares of this. I'd have to see it extend more anyways, up through 115, or at least 114.50. Huge halted from pre-market. Oh wow, it's still halted. That's probably news then. What's the other one? Genus. That should be about to open. I'm not going to play QRVO. Just I feel like with what we're doing now, it's a little hard for us to find the shares unless the range is like really good, which in that case it's not. It's only like $1. So if we're only getting like 4 shares to start with, it's really not worth it. Which we will be upping our share size each and every week until we feel a little uncomfortable. So right now we went from 500 last week to 600 this week, and next week we'll go to 700. So we'll keep going until we see that we're where we want to be. Really looking to try to get to a minimum of, when we have a decent day, just $100 a day. So whatever it takes to get to there is where we'll start. And look at that dump right out of the gate. The classic pump and a dump. Can you imagine somebody, as this was unhalting, trying to sell as it unhalts, and they just get the slippage all the way down here at like 520, and their entry was like, I don't know, somewhere like the 550s. That would suck. You think you're selling for a profit, and that is not at all what happened.
You want me?
Hey, bud.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I see you're back.
Bye.
Yes, bud.
I want you back.
Watching APPS here, right off the scanner. Doing some squats. Well, that was a cool turn. I like that. How's that song go? Walk into the room and do a 180. Ooh, you breakdancing now. I like your breakdancing. Get some, get some. Go, 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 go. He's breakdancing. I don't know. He came in and wanted to show me how to dance. I can't turn the music on, bud, because I'll get demonetized.
Pretty big word.
I don't think he would even understand if I explained it right this second. He just wants music on. I see you dancing. You're breakdancing. Why don't you go out front and breakdance in the grass? Show mommy. Oh, it's a new one? That's a new dance? Oh, whoa. What is that? Is that like a shuffle? That almost looks like, what's that one? I keep wanting to say tango. Is that the one I'm looking for? That's another new one? Whoa. That does look like the tango. I'm pretty sure it's called the tango. Let me see. Tango. Yeah. Sure, go ahead. I can't come outside right now. Daddy's working. Okay. APPS is on earnings as well, by the way. OTLK, nothing there. AMC, nothing there. LX. LX is kind of interesting. Got some volume in here coming up to yesterday's high. See if we can gain some more volume up through there. Range isn't spectacular. GNUS back at high of day. Yeesh. I'll keep an eye on LK. Just curious if we have shares on GNUS here. GNUS.
Can you shut that door, please?
Nope. GG what?
Why don't you go ahead? Go back.
Oh, you want to see you dance out back?
In the grass.
Oh, in the grass. I will once I'm done working, bud.
Yeah. Do you want to go out front or out back? Okay, go ahead. I can bring Mom up.
Quite the move here from AMC. No shares on IB or CMEG, so we can't play it regardless. LK making a move here as well. Range, per usual lately, is not that great. Is making a nice move though. I would say the resistance here is 248. It did poke through 250, so that's kind of what's making it push a little bit here. You guys get anything good this morning? 20 of you in here. Anybody get some good trades besides marketing? That was a good trade by marketing. Okay, let's see here. Got plenty of shares on IB. Should we make our first trade on IB? Just because? I don't even know. If I hit the 600 button, what would it be here? 600 divided by 250. Ah, man. I keep forgetting. I have a script. Let me just do it up here. I have a script running. One of the games that I play, it won't let me use the numpad correctly while holding the shift button. So I had to write a script, 240, so that it would let me use the numpad while holding shift. Nothing for Constantine. Marketing with the winner. I like it. Looked good. Constantine, there was so much this morning at the bell that I felt like I missed. What happened there, man? CNK, coming off the bottom. You guys know I'm not a fan of those. LK trying again. This LK is an iffy one, though, because I feel like it could kind of do whatever it wants. This is a pretty nice move. Let's take a look. Range of this was a pretty big move here. It went 20 cents. Actually, it could have went 30 cents. And the move we're currently in, oops, is 10, about 13 cents. See if it goes through 260 here. So we did get through 260. Is this the 2 minute? Yeah. Let's see, I wonder if I can do this. I wish I could just bring the montage over. This will work, I think, for now. I guess technically I can cover this montage. There we go. Just so I can see the bid and ask over here. So through 265 there, I was going to jump in, but now it's trying to pull back. I wanted that to be one nice continuous push. We're kind of trading buyers and sellers here. Feels a little toppy, but 260. Well, I was going to say 260 was holding there. Kind of an interesting spot where this is at. If that would have poked through 265 as I was trying to figure all this out, I was going to jump in. But now after this pullback, I'm not so sure I want to. Thomas with cake. Let's see. Oh, did you miss the ad there? Ah, you did. Wait, are you still in it? Oh, I see the cover down there. Nice. So you got that nice first drop there. Well done. I like it. Your green arrow kind of blended in there. I couldn't see it. Yeah. Not liking how this is reacting. Kind of feels like it's trying to get shoved back down, but then at the same time, it's not really going down. Now you got the moving averages kind of coming up to that previous resistance. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one for now. What did AMC end up doing? That's kind of just chilling there. I was just curious. No, I didn't have any shares on either platform, but KLXE. So nothing else is really happening right this second, but definitely a lot happened at the bell that we felt like we missed. Cake, this is Thomas got in here on this first candle and covered down into this wash. That would have been a very nice trade. Even kind of getting the second part of that would have been nice. GOOS, same kind of deal. This thing popped up, gave you a nice little flush. Even gave you a second opportunity. Would have liked to see this go through 25 though. Didn't quite get there. And there was one more that I think was even better. Yeah, CRTO. This one was perfect. Look at that. Up through 13. Just absolutely flushed all the way back down to 12. That one would have been a beauty. But there was a lot. We got into KTB, which wasn't a bad trade. Didn't get the ad because the spread was just so bad. But oh well. Could still have 10% of this trade left, but I'm not going to complain. The way that it was just so spready. It was 60 cents at sometimes. You guys saw it live that it was hard, but it will kind of suck if it goes lower, but I'm not exactly sure we would have still been in this. We probably would have took this as it got down close to 18, which in reality, and look at the squeeze it made. See, that's what I'm talking about. The spread on this candle probably got so nasty, where it was at 18.27 and ended up shooting all the way to 18.75 just because the liquidity, I guess, is not just sitting there at each price point. So when a big order goes to get out, they're going to end up paying the price if they mark it out. So just a little unfortunate we didn't get the ad. That would have been really nice. We were sitting there, I think, at 93. I don't know. Let me see. It was at 92 or 93. Where is it? 1993. So that would have been nice. It got to 88. Obviously, if we would have got that ad, that would have been a pretty sweet trade. But we'll take it. It still ended up with a decent trade there, considering what we had there. I'm broadcasting a blank screen? What? Is it blank for other people too? The blue line is the 9, or it's the 8 EMA, but keep in mind it's on the 2-minute chart. So take that for what it's worth. Oh, when I was on IB, I got you. Yeah, my bad. It was probably at the top of the chart. That makes sense. GDT said BYND. We don't have shares on BYND, but that did just make a nice move. Let me hit this real quick. I'm pretty sure we do have shares of BYND over on IB, but I'm not looking to trade this. A little too pricey. Yep, there's plenty of shares over there on IB. Look at SECO. Let's see. What am I looking at here on SECO? Actually does look pretty heavy. I'm not one to short the bottom of a range like this, but it does kind of look like a descending triangle in a big form based off of the pre-market. Just to show you guys real quick, and then we'll come back to BYND. So if you kind of draw your support line here around that 383 area, and then you take a nice little trend line from pre-market, and you can see we're forming a nice descending triangle here with that support. So if that 383 area breaks, the odds are you're going to get a nice little dump. So it's squeezing tight here. That's just my analysis on it. But it obviously can do whatever it wants. APPS making a move up here. It's kind of grinding. Let's see what it does if it wants to extend up here through 9. Volume is pretty nice. And huge. Oh, huge opened up. It opened up higher, it looks like, and then halted down. Oh yeah, it opened at 14 and then closed at 1260 as it halted. That's kind of interesting. Seeing if APPS wants to get up to and through 9. Yeah, home HOME actually looks pretty good. I can't really do anything with that. Don't have any shares here on CMEG. Would love to see this make a nice extension up through 9 here on APPS. Now keep in mind, this one wasn't right off the scanner, but sometimes people in the ISW room will call something out and I'll pull it up and I'll be interested. I know I want it to be on the scanner, and it will be on the scanner. As you can see, if you have the scanners up right now, APPS is on there. It's just at a lower number. But if we get that move that we're looking for through 9, all on a nice intense move, it's obviously going to be on the scanner. So that's what we're looking at. Just because we brought the chart up early, we can start kind of monitoring the price action, seeing how it feels and whatnot. But we're still looking for the right entry. We're not just going to jump in. Save getting overextended, but more of a grinder. Yeah, that does look a little bit like a grinder. But if that would have extended through 1550, like on a nice bar, that would have been a good move. I didn't even see that one pop up. GNUS actually trying to go up through, oh, it did go up through high of day. It's trying to get up through 6 here. Squeezed all the way from down here at 550. Definitely, this is the one with eyes on at the moment for sure. Halt price is sitting there at 629, but it's getting rejected over 6. Was really interested in APPS, but I wanted it to make an intense move, especially with all this volume. We were just looking for that imbalance to the upside, but as you can see, we're not getting that, so we're no longer interested here. PRTY, Partey, SBLK. Yeah, I saw GNUS. It's definitely, it's doing its thing. We don't have any shares there. I don't think we have shares on either. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have shares on either platform. Good old Tilray making a decent move up to yesterday's highs. I do think they have shares of that over here. Let's see. Nope. Sure don't. PVAC. This would be an interesting one. Volume kind of sucks here. I do like the extension though. Would love to see this up a little bit higher. right? We got our previous resistance sitting here at 1140, and it looks like it's going right back to it. So already getting the pullback. We would have been looking for this to be, right, this is spready. It's not too spready, just jumpy. Would have loved to see this kind of go up towards 12. Would have definitely been very interested if we pulled this up as it was going to 12. But it's kind of halted here. GES, actually not looking too shabby. Would need an intense move up to 1150 area. I'm going to pull PVAC down. Not really interested with that pullback there. Let's take a look at GES. If we can get a move up through 1150, maybe just up to 1150, we'd be interested. BHR, just kind of scrolling through charts now, just trying to get some prospects up, see if anything actually moves. ACC, actually kind of the same chart, almost identical actually. Wonder what the SPY looks like right now. Let's take a look. Yeah, I guess these kind of look like the SPY in their own little way. I think that's definitely what's happening here. That quick, I forgot ACC. That's volume on these is a lot lighter. That's the only issue. Anybody know where the cheapest place to get a dishwasher is? I was just going to go to Home Depot. My mom's like, you sure that's your cheapest place? She was like, Best Buy has some pretty good deals. She sent me one from Best Buy. It's $2 cheaper than the one at Home Depot. It's like, Mom, I'm spending $400. I don't mind spending an extra $2 just to go to Home Depot because I just think it's so much easier. AMC. Oh, that's right. I forgot he's over on TradeNet. So that's a lower priced one though. Usually the ones under $10 they don't. GNUS is running. Keep an eye here on GES. Love to see this make a quick move up towards 1150. GNUS is actually up at 650 right now. Halt is at 663 through 650 like it was nothing. It's coming right up to the halt price. We're at the halt price. Trying to halt. Nope. It's struggling. Nope. Yeah. It's trying. I got a feeling the halt price is going to go up here. And it failed there. It went from 63 all the way down back through 50 there because it couldn't halt. Halt price did go up to 76, however. And we're headed back up through 50. Halt price now at 76. Let's get some of the action on here. We'll keep GES on the other chart. So as you can see, halt price still sitting there at 76. Coming back up through 60 now, trying to. This thing is getting nice and extended. Now the halt price is at 84. Up through 60. Trying to get up through 70. The FOMO right now is a little crazy. There we are, big seller sitting there at 70. See if it can get through. If it does, we might actually get right there, right up to the halt price. As you can see, that seller kind of shut it down at 70. And there it goes, dropping back down to 50 again. See if 50 can hold support. Tons of people FOMOing into this thing right now. Look at the volume on this. Absolutely insane. It's up at 91 million on the day. The float rotation on this is just sick. That would have probably been a pretty safe bet to look for an entry right under 6. Just for this kind of a breakout, just because of the float rotation. I mean, this thing's just going bonkers. Our GES is very much the opposite with almost no volume. and it's not really moving. It's just kind of sitting there. Everything's starting to slow down a little bit here. Minus GNUS. Any questions, comments, concerns, light bulb moments, all that good stuff? I know I kind of stole that last part from Brian, but I've been asking all the other stuff for quite some time now. But since we're here and things are somewhat slowing down, figured I would get that out there. There we go. We're up through high of day again. Halt price sitting right at $7. And a lot of people can't see this halt price. Now it's at 707, so it could break through. But a lot of people will see just their chart stopping at 7, and they'll get a little worried, and that's when you get them big sell-offs. Definitely some squeezing going on here. So it does appear that we're running out of buyers though, right? We got that push there and we did not get much further. So it's a sign that we are coming towards the top. There we go, coming back down. Be interested if you put an order in right there at 69, right? You get that poke through the high of day, but it is coming right back up here. Kind of something I've just been paying attention to. Yeah, it came right back up. Look at that. That's crazy. But you're looking for like a high a day to be established, goes up through, kind of pokes its head, looking for the fake out breakout basically. Some big orders popping up there on the bid. They pretty much went right through. People selling right into them right now. This thing is just all over the place. It's the beauty of these lower floats that just absolutely go nuts. It does appear like it's going to work out. It is starting to feel a little heavy. My mom's like, that dishwasher you're looking at is too loud. You need something quieter, more quiet. The new headset, Thomas, is amazing. I go like this. I can barely hear anything besides myself talk, and it does look like that was working out there on GNUS. Where do you see the halt price? See right here on the montage, this LU, that's limit up. So if the price is shooting up, that's where it's limited to go up to. So that's the halt price, and then you'll see it on the bid too for a halt down. Let me scroll down so you can see it there. It's at 590. So right now, if it's shot down to 590, it could halt going down. If it shot up to 721, it would halt going up. But yeah, like when I have the fan or the kids are screaming or something like that, if I have something actually playing in these headphones, it's amazing. Do most people just stay in the chat room in ISW as opposed to the forum? Shin, yeah, the forums are more of like if you have a question during the off hours, that's kind of what the forums are for, but most people just kind of hang out in the chat rooms. Now, you don't even need to be part of the team to get into the Platinum chat. There are a bunch of people that talk in the Platinum chat, but as far as like the team goes, there are a lot of guys that are on the team that usually specifically just talk in the ISW rooms. Like if you want the alerts and stuff from Brian and GDT, myself, and some of the other guys that are in there, you would have to be part of the team for that. But yeah, there is a chat just for the Platinum members as well, where a lot of people hang out during the day. Sears outlets have good prices on appliances. I think the Sears by us is actually closed, and look at GNUS going right back up to high a day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Sears by us went out of business, or they shut it down. Still looking. Still looking. There's definitely some movement. Just nothing that we're too interested in.
Did you eat the pizza?
Yeah.
Go yell at Daddy. He ate your pizza.
It was last night.
Sorry, we don't have pizza. Daddy ate it.
You want me to go get some for lunch? Okay, I'll go get some for lunch. Hey, I just said I'm gonna get you some. Don't get all mad at me. Boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 boop. You want to run over there with me when I go get it? Yeah. You can't go in. You'd be just sitting in the car. They only let one person in at a time. You just want to sit in the car? You want to drive over there though?
Last time I was there, they didn't have, like when I picked up the food, there was no slices.
Well, I was just gonna get a small one.
Yeah.
Figure that way they can both have it. There goes GNUS. Halt price sitting there at 735. It went up through 7. This thing is squeezy. Look at it go. Ow, Brayden. Do that again. I'm not going to get your pizza. You better chill out, mister.
Brandon, what do you want in the meantime?
Yeah, it's only 10:15 anyway. You're going to eat pizza this early? I know that's silly coming from Daddy. I eat it for breakfast. Well, I didn't eat yours for breakfast, but I do eat it for breakfast. All right, coming up towards that halt price, 744. This thing is squeezing. Look at it go. Pretty much right to the halt price. Got up to 740. Almost got there. It's trying. This thing is squeezing. The cool thing, something like this there, it goes up through 744 sitting there, halt price. It's actually moved up right as we got there, 754. Oh, I did not mean, I am not trying to do anything. Let me lock my montage here. I ain't messing around with that. So it actually gave it a little bit more room to breathe there at 754. Now, how that works is every minute this is updating, right? So it's basically taking the average prices, and that's how it figures out 10% from, I think it's the last 5 minutes of prices, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. But as you can see, it moved up again there, 766. I think we're going to get a halt here. This thing is squeezing straight up through 750, right to the halt price. Got to 64, 65, 66. We're there. Now can we hold it? We need those bids to pile in. Who is buying this right now besides people getting squeezed out? How can people be buying this right now? It makes no sense to me. Talk about FOMO. Crazy. Halt price moved up to 79. Look at the big seller sitting there at 70, right through it. 75 up to 76. Give me some popcorn, people. I need some popcorn right now. Can't get to 79, 77. Look at that huge order and right through, right up to the halt price of 79. Did not quite get, oh, look at that dump. Somebody said, okay, that's enough. There's enough shares here. I'm going to take all of those. Thank you very much. And look at the dump that we're getting because of it.
Really? We don't need to throw.
This is exactly what would have happened out of a halt anyway.
Would you like this?
That is just so extended. That was nuts. The squeeze that happened right there was just insane.
Your head's there. Boop. Your head's there. Boop.
Oh my god. I literally just said
Your tablet?
who would be buying this all the way up here, and Brian then shows me a chart of him buying it, looks like 730 or something, and then selling at the top. Oh, it's great. So who's buying it? Apparently Brian's buying it. I think Constantine just said right when Tim said, I don't know who's buying. Oh, that's too funny. The only reason he's buying this is because he wants to be part of this action because he can't short it. That's exactly why he's buying it. Chase is going to chase. That's so true. Brian definitely likes the YOLO. I know he'll always tell you he takes smaller share size when he does that, and it's usually a lottery play. and he'll always tell you it's house money from, you know, earlier in the day and stuff like that. So he's never risking too much on a play like that. It's more of just a, hey, let's have some fun. But it is pretty funny that I said who's buying it, and then he throws a chart up there. He was like, I am. But definitely going to keep tabs on this one throughout the day. I'm not seeing anything else that we're interested in. Things are starting to slow down. Kids are being a little hectic, so I'm going to get out of here. Guys, look for the video later. Always appreciate your support and being here. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those on the video or hit me up in the Discord, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Yo, if you're still here, check that halt out. Look at that. Look at the ass size. That's exactly what happens. That's why you don't play these. That's why you don't go long up there at 7:30, because this can happen at any given time. All right, I'm out of here.